with another episode of Let the Freak Speak. I'm one of your hosts, Nicholas Salsa Valenzuela,
And I'm the butler.
with Nathaniel Orchata Lopez, taking the counterculture to new lows, winging it hard. What was the other one?
Morons of Absurdity.
Morons of Absurdity.
Tuna fish casserole.
What was it?
Dejectors.
I think it was.
It was Morons of Absurdity.
Yeah, it was Morons of Absurdity.
And then Masters of Obscurity. Morons of Absurdity, Masters of
Masters of
Obscurity.
rewatching Tenacious D.
When's the last time you rewatched Tenacious D?
I just been thinking about it.
Then why don't you watch it?
I'm gonna. I just need to think about it at the right time. Where
It's a good movie, and you forget that it's a stoner movie.
Yeah, it's funny.
They're all smoking weed.
Who? Was it them, or do you think it was like the studio that was just like, let's just add the Bong of Destiny at the end?
I didn't,
because they don't really need that joke in there.
That's stoner, dude. Dude, remember the fucking?
Yeah, but such a lazy joke to like end off in, right? Like you
Yeah.
might as well just end the movie. But they like did like the Bong of Destiny with the devil's horn.
I mean, why not? You know?
Yeah, I get that, but
they called it the Bong of Destiny, but it wasn't even a bong. It was just a pipe.
It's a funny way of ending a movie.
Yeah, I mean, how else are they gonna end it? They already beat the devil.
They could have ended it like
this is the falling action.
The falling action of My Girl when the kid dies. They should have added.
I never watched My Girl with Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, they should have added
I saw the
that.
cover for it.
They should have added that.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin's character just dies out of nowhere.
Tenacious
It's like, where did Macaulay Culkin even come from?
Well, I think he gets attacked by bees in the woods. So if they would have just
That's
added
what happens in My Girl?
Yeah, where Jack Black's character's tripping scene.
Oh,
Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Yeah, then they show Macaulay Culkin's character dying from bees.
Just cuts to that scene out of nowhere. Doesn't even explain it. What other movies kill kids in a sad way to try and really get the drama in there? I mean,
Jujutsu Kaisen.
That's an anime.
They're killing kids.
Are anybody in anime over the age of 18? Like, you got an old man?
Yeah, man, that's a good point. They're always killing kids in those.
and like the main characters are always like,
16.
I was once a schoolboy.
Yeah.
And then I left the school to go be part of the Demon Circus. Watch Demon Circus on Tuna Roll, on Crunchyroll.
That's pretty good. Demon Circus is not too far off.
Yeah, it doesn't. No. It's like Demon Slayer. They'd be like, this show is stupid. And they watch it and be like, this show is awesome. I love it. When's the next season of Demon Circus?
Dude, kids grew up on Beyblade, man. Can't help it.
Dude, Beyblade was cool. I watched Beyblade. I remember watching Digimon.
Blade was just a neutral cool.
Yeah.
Digimon was exciting.
Yeah, I remember. Well, so remember whenever do you remember when Cartoon Network would show
fucking dinosaur with the robot arms?
Would show anime in the morning. They would show that or Zoids. Do you remember Zoids?
I never watched Zoids.
Oh, Zoids was basically.
I never fucked to Zoids, man.
Zoids was like the bestiality version of Gundams. They're like, we're gonna get.
Oh, you told me about this.
We're gonna get in our giant bear instead of our giant Gundam, which is just a giant metal robot.
That's lame. Was it American?
No, it was probably Japanese.
That's lame.
Oh yeah, tell that to Japan.
Remember Duel Masters?
Remember Nagasaki?
Holy shit! They got museums about those places, man.
There's a movie that just came out about testing the nuke and stuff. Was it Oppenheimer?
Yeah. What
is that, Christopher Nolan?
Yeah. With that Scarecrow. The
guy that plays Scarecrow. Peaky Blinders Scarecrow.
Peaky Blinders Scarecrow.
People are like, you mean the guy from Peaky Blinders? No, he's Scarecrow. He'll always be Scarecrow. That's what I first remember seeing him in. I know exactly who you're talking about right away.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about too.
Yeah.
But Peaky Blinders, never watched it.
I didn't either. I do like accents. I like watching stuff with people that have accents.
Oi!
Governor.
Oi! Serve me some beans and liver.
Liverpool beans. I hear the Beatles are gonna be here in 75 years.
I heard Queen Elizabeth is here. Oh, sweet. Oh yeah.
No, she's dead.
No, she isn't. She lives on.
She lives on in all the punk rock songs that talk about how she's dead.
And that's pretty good.
It is. It's really good. Oh my God. I don't know what I did.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Pressing buttons.
Why are you pressing buttons?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. No, I think I got everything back to normal.
Okay,
I was just trying to check.
My sound's off. Huh?
No,
My
is
sound,
it?
No.
If I fucked up this thing, I'm gonna be really upset.
How would you fuck it up? What? The bass is too high?
Oh no, it's counting down instead of counting up the numbers.
Really?
No, it's not.
Oh.
I was just trying.
What?
I was trying to check the space, but I guess you can't check the space while you're recording.
Mhm.
So I think I just flagged a specific part of the episode, not necessarily. We should be good.
Well,
We got a little bit of time.
that
left.
clip
Probably
you
got an
made was
hour.
nice.
Which one?
I think that was probably the best clip in a while.
What, the one where you're like talking about being down?
No, I was saying inadequate.
Oh yeah,
Towards
yeah.
things?
Oh no, you were saying
No matter like,
to sustain your thing.
I wanted to get back to it because I
Okay.
felt like I was like we were talking about it.
That's
and it was
funny
just-
that you're saying this now because that is like from like when this episode will be released.
Uh-huh.
That episode was like 4 episodes
yeah,
ago.
yeah. So
But-
that's good.
But yeah, so anyway, re-harp on what you were saying.
Well, if
Sometimes you feel inadequate. You
well,
don't feel big enough. Like your height gets to you. You feel
I'm
tall, but
fucking-
you don't.
I feel like
tall.
the chief
from fucking Halo. Whenever he has to get eaten by the
from,
flood, Captain Keyes.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, you're just watching everybody be racist and crazy.
Billy Babbitt's the most well-developed character in the book.
Billy Babbitt.
Mm-hmm.
He's a silly wabbit.
But I was gonna.
Billy Babbitt.
So I wanted to get back to that thought. I liked how we ended, but I did like the clip.
Yeah.
I liked how you.
The next one I'm gonna
I like how
plan on releasing is like me making a joke all about it.
I like how
Turning everything into a joke.
I like how you finished it and said sorry for talking.
Dude,
That
that
was
genuinely made me laugh at that time
Yeah.
when you said that. Go back
so
and
I
watch
don't
the
just
episode.
so I just don't make you giggle. So everything
you make
else
me you make me
when-
such you make me such a giggle puss. You make me giggle puss.
but
You make me such a giggle puss.
I don't want to even talk to you now.
Yeah, so what? We're gonna have a 7-minute podcast because of that. 7 minutes, dude. Doesn't it feel like we're locked into eternity? Then
I'm just gonna hold my beer now.
fucking.
This is where we gone with the podcast. I don't get to finish what I was talking about, and I'm holding my beer in my hand still.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna put it down anymore. It's gonna be that podcast. Nick just keeps a beer in his hand now.
Yep.
Oh, he's probably gonna drive home later.
Faded. He's gonna.
Oh, but
drive
we're not
home
gonna think.
faded.
We're not gonna think about that
No,
because everyone does.
they're not even gonna like our YouTube video.
I know, dude. I liked that
Dude.
the last two. No one liked it.
No one cares.
Dude,
We're getting back.
no, we'll get.
Once, dude, Michael Madsen
Wait,
said
what-
he was gonna be on the podcast.
Who's Michael Madsen?
You know, Hateful Eight, Reservoir Dogs. He's Joe Gage in Hateful Eight. He's the guy that cuts off.
Danny Matheson?
No, Danny Masterson. You mean the guy that was in that '70s show in the ranch, but then all that crazy shit happened, and he was
Oh yeah,
turned out to be a bad man.
He's a bad man.
You're a bad man, Danny Masterson. You know, his brother was the older brother in Malcolm in the Middle. We talked about that in like one of the very first episodes of this podcast. And they were DJs at one point.
Okay, keep going. Before you were talking about that lame ass shit about Danny Masterson,
Piece of shit.
All your-
apparently.
all your Hollywood knowledge,
My Holly Null.
your Holly knowledge.
Okay.
Mhm.
And you wanted to talk about feelings.
Oh no!
Your heart's been broken.
Oh, my heart's been broken. Hey, dude, maybe we should.
Maybe we should dissect.
Sometimes I feel like I should speak more here because I don't speak enough anywhere else.
Yeah, so then.
I don't even go on our Instagram to promote this.
I know. Cry for help.
I-
Cry for help on the podcast right
No,
now.
I don't want to cry for help.
Okay,
but
no, not
shouldn't
in
we
a sense where you're like, I really need you guys to listen to this because I'm hanging on by a thread,
well,
guys.
Hey, dude, maybe
Hey.
this will give you incentive to get serious.
About what?
Oh, see, look at there we go. There we go. You never.
Let's take it there.
Okay, let's not.
Use promo code Take It There.
We could still make fun of
Ourselves.
Okay. But I don't want to.
Why not?
Because you have a bad
I'd
attitude.
rather make fun of myself and you than you make fun of yourself and me.
No, you rather not make a serious point while making jokes. Instead, you just want to
make jokes and be silly.
Make jokes and be silly.
Master of absurdity.
Masters of absurdity. Morons of absurdity.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, we're...
Masters of obscurity. Masters of obscurity, morons of absurdity. Play our new trading card game. Masters of absurdity, morons of obscurity. I said that backwards. That's what happens whenever you have lines that are almost mimicking each other. 10 minutes in this time.
Sorry,
Woo!
I didn't know what to say to that because it was followed up with a bunch of nonsense. Like you were just like saying all that and just speaking nonsense before that.
And then
come on, man. No, see.
So yeah.
Should we talk about?
Let's bring it there.
Should we talk about?
Let's bring it there.
Should we talk about how?
Let's talk about getting serious.
Getting this podcast better. When how do we get this podcast better?
People are like, is this a meta podcast where they're just constantly talking about their podcast? They're always talking about how they're gonna make their podcast better, but they never do.
I feel like
they never do.
How do you make a podcast better?
How do you make a podcast better?
How do you make a podcast better?
Laser lights, smoke show, and a live studio audience, which we have.
I guess the people have to be entertaining.
Yeah, which we're not.
Okay.
Yeah, so
we're not.
Is this where we...
This is where we draw the line?
Is this where we end?
Yeah.
The Freaks podcast?
We end over here.
And then just some dramatic music plays, and then it says "to be continued," and then a Manscaped commercial comes on.
We either have to become like
billionaires,
have opinionated political podcasts.
No, I don't want to do that.
We become a review channel.
I'm into that. I'm heavy into that idea.
I know you're into
I can watch Irish people try hot dogs for fucking hours, bro. Irish people try American hot dogs.
Or
they're like, blimey, this hot dog. I know we don't say blimey.
A self-help or something educational. So we have to learn and like spew out other facts. What are we gonna be?
I didn't know that I would have to be. I didn't know I'd have to be doing schoolwork for podcasts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm fucking saying. Why would you want to do that?
Yeah, I had to write an essay so I could present it on my podcast.
I don't downplay people who do that because that's really good information.
And that's
what it should be.
That is a better way to retain that knowledge too. Is to like, because you can be like, yeah, I listened to an audiobook about all of this fucking information and I took it in, but then the people were like, yeah, I did that too. But then I wrote an essay about it and then I talked about it on a podcast for an hour.
I don't know how.
They'd be like, I think I have that knowledge a little bit more locked in than you.
The moderate
progressive
lives of freaks is going to be entertaining enough for people.
It's not, because like these guys aren't even freaks. They're just lame weirdos.
They want us having sex with hookers and smoking meth.
Exactly, dude. What do you want us to have, like fucking homeless people that are like
they want us to go to
our studio?
They want us to go to Gem and Jam and talk about different conspiracies of
what the fuck is Gem and Jam?
Gem and Jam?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That's with the fucking the Gem Festival. Gem show, and then they have Gem and Jam is a music thing, but it's gotten bigger. It's gonna be the biggest one this year.
Okay, so we should try and get our podcast in there.
Should we? No. We should, huh?
No, but then again, I think it's,
dude, we possibly could.
It's like,
honestly, I would.
Like, what do small businesses do? I've seen people go to shops and stuff. They go to like markets on the weekend. It's like, hey, there's a market set up in this parking lot. Come check it out.
Yeah.
Why not
do
I don't
shit
know. Like that? Why don't we go to a bar? Why don't we go to a bar and be like, hey, can we do a podcast sitting in your bar?
Vlogging and content creating.
Andy's idea.
See, I just hate that. See, that's what I'm saying.
What do you mean? Like you hate that? In what sense?
I like this. I like
just being sitting here and.
I like anywhere we could sit.
Yeah, know? But you know how much easier it would be to like you don't like get excited around the camera when there's a camera pointed in front of you and you're not like. You're willing to be funny in front of it in public?
One of my coworkers wants to be on this podcast.
Well, what does that coworker have to offer? You know how many people keep asking us that they want to be on this podcast? Should we let them in? Fucking comment. Do something. Like, share the fucking post. Tag us. Follow us. We'll do something, man. See. We're just screaming into the void right now. We're like people's uncles on Twitter that are just firing off.
Yeah. But
that's a joke. That's a joke. I'm stealing that joke from someone. Shane Gillis.
Gimmicks, huh? Gimmicks? Is that what we have to go to? Gimmicks?
Should we like juggle every episode? We're just juggling the whole episode. Man, let's solve it out. These guys have been juggling the whole time.
Just throwing.
We're just throwing a Nerf ball back and forth. Like we're just like having an actual conversation. We're like some episodes we're just laying in a bed.
2, 3. We did 100 Nerf throws with one hand, each of us. You know, we can get as good as that.
What
Maybe that'll
do
draw
people want?
What do people want?
I hear
gimmicks.
Someone was talking about I was listening to some podcast and they're talking about how it's a little bit harder to find an audience nowadays.
Therapy frog.
But how do you feel though? Because like how many new podcasts are you checking out every day?
Dude,
not very many, are you? So it's like how many people are doing that themselves? Like. Yeah. But then, you got those people that are just consuming podcasts all the time. They're like, I need a new podcast. Follow us, please.
Well, they're saying even if you're like doing like anything that you want that is entertaining.
Yeah.
You have to have an entertaining background as well.
We're so wacky.
You can't
We're
just,
from the demon circus.
We can't just go into it. We can't.
Can't just go into what?
This. You want us to review Skittles.
These Skittles taste like Starburst. What's the deal?
You want us to like eat a dot and be like, which dot is it?
No, that's not what I want to do. What I want to do.
That's what you want to do.
When did I ever say that I was like, yeah, we should do a candy review where we just try candy?
No, dude, you don't want it to just be try candy.
We should do like a food eating contest, like who could eat the most Vienna sausages, because you don't like them.
And you love them?
I do, but I don't think I could eat a fuckload of them. We'll buy a bunch of cans of Vienna sausages, see who could eat the most of them.
Maybe we should just get the most fucked up on each podcast instead of start doing that.
And then do uncensored versions or unedited versions where we don't edit anything.
Get the fucking...
There's just a big old dick hanging in
the creator of Girls Gone Wild in here.
Yeah. You think you could rope him in with your extensive black book?
Let's hope
phone numbers and contacts.
Let's hope he becomes one of our writers in our writing room.
Why? So it could be like, yeah, and then we should get some girls to take their tops off.
Hey man, what are you thinking about?
We'll ask these drunk girls with a camera in front of them and be like, just have the time of your life. Show us your boobies.
This is good stuff, man. I like this.
We need more of this guy.
We need more of this guy. Guys eating burgers. There's this show, I forget what it's called, but it's with Cheech Martin.
Cheech Marin?
Is it Marin?
It's Marin.
It's Marin?
M-A.
I thought that was
R-I-N. Cheech Marin.
Well, Marin. Cheech. He did this show in like the 90s with
Greta Thunberg?
No. He was like a detective. He was a cop. He was a cop in like San Francisco.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is where it takes place. It went on for like a good amount of seasons, probably 5 or something.
Okay.
But there's an episode where Hunter S. Thompson
was on it?
No, he wrote it. He wrote an episode for the show.
Interesting.
I think he was friends with the director or something.
Okay.
And he watched the show himself apparently, and the show starts off with this guy robbing either a gas station or a bank with a shotgun, and then it's just like it's about, and it has drug references where they're trying to get this drug around, and like, I think it's one of the more violent episodes too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You should read about it.
I should.
You can find it. I watched.
You watched it?
I was.
Or did you watch clips of it?
Clips of it on YouTube. You can watch it all on YouTube. Yeah, it looked really good. It was actually like.
What year was this shot? 80s?
90s.
90s. Okay. 90s, so this is like getting closer to the end of his rope. We're talking about Hunter S. Thompson, guys. Why don't you guys click subscribe? That sounds like a pretty cool thing.
No, you should look it up. No, and I know you love shows. You might get into it.
I do. I like TV shows.
If it has a good cast
shows.
And you see some familiar faces, you might like get drawn to it.
Probably.
I think Stone Cold Steve Austin is like an episode in the
dude. They did a Twilight Zone reboot in the 80s, and the first episode has Bruce Willis in it.
Really?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
It's not good.
Oh, it's not good?
I mean, it's not bad, but it's not what you love about the Twilight Zone.
Did he have hair?
Yes.
That's pretty sick.
You know, he released a country album.
I got the action
Bruce
figure.
Willis.
Bruce Willis with hair. Boop, 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 boop.
Look at his hair grows. Shit, y'all
just played up.
His hair just.
Look at my troll boy, Bruce Willis.
Just big old fucking hair. My troll doll, Bruce Willis. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. From California, they say. Remember whenever action figures used to come with like parts to make another action figure?
Mm-hmm.
Whoever's marketing idea that was, that guy's a genius. He's like, yeah, it's going to make kids want to buy, or adults want to buy all of these toys so that they can have this one collectible edition instead of just a leg of Galacticus. Yeah, I got the leg of Galacticus, and then I bought a different action figure from a different series, and I got the arm of, like, Apocalypse.
Really? They did that?
Yeah. You don't remember, like, so, like, back in the day, dude, during, like, whenever
I thought you were talking about, like, you buy Legos and, like, you can put them together, not, like,
no.
They gave you fucking body parts.
No, so this is how it was. So, like, here's an example. There's a Cyclops action figure.
Yeah.
You buy that Cyclops action figure, and it comes with an extra piece, which is like maybe an arm or a leg or like a chest of a bonus character that's in the series, and then you have to buy all the other characters in this set to make this one character. I never got to do shit like that. It's cool because it's cool as a marketing ploy because it's like, hey, if you buy if you spend all of this money and buy all of them, you'll have one extra toy.
Yeah, it's a series collection type of thing.
I guess.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like if you have to buy the different toys to match that one toy.
It's just the greatest marketing scheme ever.
Ralph was saying if I had a power, it'd be laser eyes. And I thought that was insulting.
What if
I would rather have hand beams than laser eyes.
So you'd rather be like Havoc, where you could shoot the beams out of your chest?
No, I wouldn't want even chest beam. Chest beams lame too. That's lame.
So you'd rather have hand beams.
Hand beams. Yeah, hand beams.
Instead of being like, boop, I'm tortured because I can't see my real eyes.
That even if that isn't the case, where it's like,
boop.
It's like
I can never hold the girl's hand. Boop.
I would hope not. That would be stupid. These special gloves.
What have these hands done?
These gloves allow me not to. If I take off these gloves,
you're wearing fucking gardening gloves. It's the only thing that keeps the lasers in. These special gloves.
These plastic hand
Let me
gloves.
hold your boobies. Boop. Oh no, I killed her. Boo. My love. Boo. What have I done? Take me. Take me. But your hands won't go off on yourself because they know.
Can Havoc and Cyclops take their own beam?
I don't know because, I mean, how would they be reflected back? Because Cyclops, like, what is he? Imagine he's all looking at his dick, his glasses fall off. Boop. There goes his Cyclops. Now he really is a Cyclops.
But no, I don't think that's cool. Even if I can control
what about
it,
Iceman? Would you want
Iceman?
Iceman's powers?
No, not Iceman.
What? But Pyro's powers would be cool.
Pyro.
Foo. Foo. I'm shooting fire.
Dude, Storm's powers would be sick.
It's a little rainy out. I got you.
No, dude, it's not even like that. It's like fucking hurricane power, bro.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
She could have stopped Katrina. Why didn't she?
Because she's not real. She's a comic book character, you fucking...
What? I gotta go.
Dude, what power?
I gotta go call my buddy Michael Jackson and tell him about this.
See, what power wouldn't you want?
Wouldn't I want?
Yeah.
Like if I
Boop.
if I were to be given a power and be disappointed with it,
It's like that Pete Holmes skit where he's just
whenever
like
he's all telling them
yeah.
like why they like.
He's just like your power's flail.
I mean Jubilee. Do you know that X-Men character?
No.
So Jubilee was a character who could basically like shoot sparks and like fireworks out of her hand.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
See, I would like throwing teleports.
Oh,
like,
wait, you want to be Nightcrawler?
Like Psychos?
Who?
The woman one she can make. Remember, it's in Days of Future Past. She can throw like a fucking teleport warps and stuff.
Yeah, that was one of the lesser known characters.
Yeah, that's sick.
There was a character named Maggot who like had worms in him and like could control these crazy maggot worms.
Poor guy.
Did you ever watch X-Men Evolution?
No.
No?
I don't watch it.
That one was pretty good. There was a character named Spike who...
I would not want to look like a Nightcrawler.
Yeah, but then, Professor X gives him a device that makes him look human.
So he can
like disguise himself as a human.
So he can...
Which they don't ever touch on in the movies. I think they barely do in one of them.
So he can...
Come on. It's like, how old are you? Come on, man.
Come on.
These words get flagged. That's why I don't say them. And now I got to edit that part out.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not trying to make it harder on you.
You're not. You just
See,
are.
okay,
You're not,
I'm
but you
leaning too
just
much.
are.
Lean too much.
Yeah.
I'm getting too comfortable with this beer in my hand.
He never put his beer down.
He never put.
He said he was going to hold it, and he did. Subscribe. Subliminal messages.
Well, say what power you don't want, dude.
Oh,
Bulbasaur.
Probably like Maggot's power.
Yeah.
Like controlling animals.
See,
I
that's
wouldn't
too
be
easy.
into.
That's too easy. Pick a cool power you wouldn't want. Like an actual effective power.
An effective power?
Because I-beams are effective, but I think they're the most lame of the beams to just shoot out.
Well, that's like, hey, Superman can do all of that,
That's
though.
stupid, though. I don't even like Superman. I think Superman's lame.
Superman's like a cheater.
Yeah, he is a cheater.
He's always banging Wonder Woman. Lois Lane's like waiting up for him like, Clarky, you weren't Clarky. You stupid news reporter, dumb
you fucking
douchebag.
Stupid hick from Kansas.
He's like, Krypton.
Is Smallville in Kansas?
I don't fucking care.
Or is he from Lake Michigan?
The only good DC movie is Watchmen. Stand by it.
You have Rorschach's mom.
You have Rorschach's mom. You got fucking that one girl's mom.
Your mom is Rorschach's mom. She's just telling you, I should have had that abortion.
Mom, are you okay? The kids are looking at him. The guys are just like, what is he? Stupid?
Some kid in there.
And then he's just like, I'm not locked in here with you. And then he leaves. That part's crazy, dude. He throws grease on a dude's fucking face.
You think there's a kid in second grade whose favorite DC characters are Shaggy?
I hope so. I hope so. He's like, I've never connected more with the character. And then he throws hot grease on that guy. And he's just like,
you're not locked in.
I'm not locked in here with you. He's like, I don't think you guys understand. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. What a fucking badass line. What's cooler than that? Superman saying,
he's like,
what name a famous Superman line.
He's like,
this kryptonite's hurting me.
And he would later play Freddy Krueger.
Who?
That actor.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't a very good one.
I thought he was good. I just thought the script was lame.
Yeah, I mean, stop bringing back new.
But
stop bringing back old series.
I know that.
Start making new ones.
Gain a good actor for like a monster movie. That's pretty impressive. Where they're just like, I prefer. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not that hard though. How many actors? Do you think would jump?
Every actor becomes 300 pounds after every role, and they're just like, they're like, we got the script for you.
Time to go back on my Atkins diet.
Suck it all. No, they just implode in themselves.
It's like time to go see my doctor, the one that sucks out all my 300 pounds. No, but do you think it's that hard to find a good actor for a franchise that's like notable for changing horror movies?
With the money, no.
Especially because like
with the opportunity, yes.
Yeah,
because
I mean,
not everyone's gonna want to take the opportunity, but
No.
for the right amount of money, anyone would.
but it's not even that. It's like, do you want to be part of this franchise? Because either way, like in the future, they're gonna make another documentary about fucking not Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and then it's gonna be like, oh yeah, and then back in 2000 whatever, they readapted it, and instead of Robert Englund playing, I don't even think Robert Englund's the right name, but
Robert Englund.
Robert something, the guy that plays the original Freddy, he's played it in so many fucking movies. They're going to be like, yeah, and they tried to reboot it with this guy, and it didn't work, so Robert Englund came back, or whatever the fuck his fucking name is. I'm not a horror movie buff like you buffos.
Rorschach?
No, the guy that played the original Freddy.
Yeah, the one that killed Johnny Depp.
Exactly. And he was like, bang, 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 you're dead. You're dead, kid. So, hey, kid, you're dead. No, but I applaud like the new horror movie franchises, like the Conjuring series. They made a whole fucking like.
Have you heard of a
series.
Terrifier?
I did, but I've never watched it. But I heard it. It was a very low budget movie that actually like took off really well.
People love it. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Even
it became a cult classic.
I guess.
Yeah.
And Tim Roth wrote like a fucking crazy cannibal movie.
You mean Eli Roth?
Yeah.
The guy from Inglourious Bastards?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, he's a pretty good horror movie writer.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I just watched it.
My coworker was telling me because she's into that shit. She watched this movie called Necromantic.
Okay.
And it's about, I forget where it's from, but it's a very popular of these movies. There's a certain genre of horror movies that isn't just these, because there's mainstream horror, but then there's actually
there's slasher,
horror,
there's thrillers, psychological horror,
of course,
psychological thrillers.
There's a whole underground sense to it, where you're not
like
just gonna
snuff film almost.
No, of just like, how you would watch like gangster movies, but there's lesser known ones that are just as good.
Yeah,
like shit like that.
Okay.
So there's this one
kind of like an indie movie almost,
but like really good. But there's one called Necromantic that everyone like really refers to as a great movie for this. There's like a horror genre type of psychological horror type of shit. It's about woman and man, and this woman, and they get a third person into the relationship. It's a corpse. The woman falls in love with the corpse. The man ends up like, she ends up leaving him. He's all heartbroken.
Interesting.
And he can't get off unless he has a dead body. So he ends up starting hurting himself, and then he ends up killing himself. And then at the end, the woman ends up
fucking his dead body.
Yeah, she ends up getting him and everything.
Spoiler alert.
Fucking crazy. That's a crazy movie.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah.
I just watched
Sounds like a book. Like a good book.
A thriller, but mine was like a big box office kind of. It was directed by Olivia Wilde, written by Olivia Wilde. Don't Worry, Darling.
I saw that. I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
No.
You didn't like it?
I thought it was lame.
Dude, you're telling me that you saw it. No.
What's another one of those movies that's like that?
No, hold on. No, because I want to talk about that movie.
Okay. We can.
So you're telling me that you saw this whole thing. You saw the whole plot line.
I saw it all.
And then you're just like, wow, I thought... You're telling me that you didn't think that he brought her there instead of what he actually was doing.
I just see. I liked Florence.
Of course you did, because you were in love with her. But let me guess, you didn't like fucking Harry Styles, because you can't get, because you like to hate people, and then you just can't get over the fact that
when like a great actor is just like really helping the actor who's just really like the famous
supporting
person.
Actor.
Well, he's just like.
He's a supporting actor, so he's not the main character.
Yeah.
He's just part of the movie that helps it progress.
Nah, Nick Kroll was better than him. I'll stick with that statement. That's my statement. Nick Kroll did better than Harry Styles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Further elaborate why.
Oh,
elaborate why.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
In
didn't.
Nick
To
Kroll's
be honest,
Nick Kroll's 7
it's not
lines of
It's
dialogue.
not that he wasn't capturing his side of his character.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying that he couldn't convince me.
I think you just didn't want to be convinced. I think
No,
I
because
think no. I think
everyone else
the,
convinced me.
I think you see the
That's
name
not. That's
and you don't
not
want
fucking
to. No,
true.
No, I think you don't want to.
Chris Pine did well.
Dude, Chris Pine sucks. I don't like Chris Pine, but he was good in that movie.
See,
but he
you
was
fucking
good in that movie.
You're a fucking bitch. You don't like Captain Kirk.
I thought the new Star Treks were terrible, bro.
No.
I watched the first one. And I was like, I wanted to get into it. I wanted to be
I
like,
thought the first
fuck
one was,
yeah,
I
this
thought
was
the
good.
First one was pretty good.
Didn't like it, dude.
I liked the first one. I thought.
No.
Mm.
I watched it once and I was like,
See,
cool.
no, you're just a bitch. See, don't take my opinion if you're gonna have your nonsense to say.
Dude, he was good in that movie. I genuinely don't like Chris Pines as an actor.
Well, I couldn't be
But
convinced
I
by
liked
the
him in that
Styles,
movie
by
because
Mr.
he was good.
Styles. Okay, I couldn't be convinced by him. I'm sorry.
I think you have this predisposition for him.
Nah,
You're like, oh, he's just a One
predisposition.
Direction guy.
If you're gonna use
I don't
that-
like the way he
if you're
dresses
gonna,
either.
If you're gonna use that word against me, spell it right now and tell me its definition.
What word? You can't even remember.
Predisposition.
Predisposition.
Okay. What
Predisposition.
does it mean?
It means that you already have this idea of this person.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
You're telling me that whenever you saw him all ugly with the long hair, being the guy that was like, you never spend time with me, you're always at work.
See, okay, so that's a good point. So I got a little confused at that point. So
Okay.
were they actually in love, or was he
No,
brainwashing her before?
No, so they were a couple.
Yeah. So
And-
they were still. They were actually.
but
a couple.
but she was a nurse.
Yeah,
who was on call.
Oh,
she was
yeah,
she,
on
working
call.
like 31-hour
Yeah,
shifts.
Yeah.
And he was,
And then he gets her brainwashed.
and he was
Okay.
he's the loser boyfriend who's like
I
at
thought
home.
I thought he just wasn't looking for a job as much as he's saying he was.
Basically, well, so he's the loser, kind of like sucking, leeching.
Well, but doesn't he say?
But he's also kind of like misogynistic.
But doesn't he have like?
And then he
isn't-
gets brainwashed by this podcast.
But isn't he capable? Like he can get a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just being a loser though because he
Yeah.
can leech off of her,
Yeah.
and it's a toxic relationship.
Are you sure it's because he wants to leech off of her, or he's just acting as a loser?
I think he's just a loser, and then he gets brainwashed by this podcast. And it's like, you can, and then he's fucking chaining her to the bed,
Yeah.
feeding her, keeping her alive,
Yeah.
but keeping her in the simulation.
Yeah.
I thought that shit was crazy.
But then he goes into the simulation.
But he can get out of the simulation. When he goes to work, he's getting out of the simulation.
Oh, so he is going off to work. Okay, so
No. So like whenever like in
Yeah.
the simulation when they
So that's when he
go to
leaves.
work, that's
Yeah.
whenever he
And he's like-
he takes them off and stuff, and then
and he's
he's
like-
taking care of her,
Yeah,
keeping
he's
her alive.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what was happening. Okay.
Maybe rewatch the movie. Maybe you'll like it more. I'm not saying you have to love Harry Styles and be like, I'm gonna go see Harry Styles at concert.
I don't know. There's just the thing about like those,
You don't like Brits. I just don't think you like Brits.
I don't like Brits. But I like fucking
There are some British people I like.
what's his name? Guy Ritchie's film.
Guy Ritchie movies. You ever watch Rock and Rolla?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Uh-huh.
Um,
It's been a while.
yeah, but
That's the one I see less of his movies.
yeah, I think I don't know that one for some reason I like because I watched it at an age where I was remembering a lot about movies. So I was like, oh, cool. This characters in this movie are cool. I never watched Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels till later.
Have you ever seen Lucky Number 11?
No, but I remember whenever it came out and stuff, I remember seeing the Slevin, and I always thought that's cool. I was like, that's a cool title, Slevin.
I need a shirt.
That says Slevin. And it just has Morgan Freeman's head on it, even though he's not in the movie.
He is in the movie.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's him and Brad Pitt.
Yeah, no.
Ooh.
It's him and
Bruce Willis.
no, that one British guy. It's fucking. Oh, dude, I can't say any movies, but if you saw the face,
he was in King Arthur.
okay.
Did he have black hair, black curly hair?
No.
Damn.
He's like a bald one. Fuck. With thin mustache.
thin mustache, bald guy. No.
If we saw a movie, I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, you're like, oh.
I have a movie saved
seen other things with
that
him.
I wanted to watch as part of like whenever we start our Patreon stuff. It's called like Surf Nazis Must Die.
Mm-hmm.
and I believe it's a blaxploitation film.
Oh, nice.
So
I guess I have to watch Black Dynamite.
oh yeah,
I did watch the original
you ever watch any like
Dolomite.
okay
I've seen Dolomite.
yeah
Never seen Black Dynamite though.
okay.
I like
Did you ever watch like
those films. They're funny. It's like watching Mexican.
I'm trying to think of some fucking like Undercover Brother or any of those movies. No, I think Undercover Brother was a little more recent. Yeah, there's Black Dynamite. Didn't they they rebooted it with like a cartoon, didn't they?
Yeah,
that's cool.
they put like rappers in there and stuff. They were.
Why the fuck not?
Guest starring and stuff.
Rappers love
Chance
that shit.
the Rapper, Tyler the Creator.
Rappers love that shit. I'm just an arrogant tool fan. But okay, so going back to the Don't Worry Darling though, I like the way it was shot.
Okay.
The pacing of it was good at causing.
It wasn't too
anxiety.
long. I'll give it that.
It was 2 hours. 2 hours plus.
Didn't feel like it.
Exactly. So
Like,
that,
so
that means
they
it's a good movie,
They kept
or
up.
made it a good movie for me. What I liked was whenever you saw
It's just so pretty, dude.
yeah,
I don't know. There's just something about like you capture.
and she's our age.
She's like you capture a woman that's like reminiscence of a 50s look. I really like that.
See,
you
that's
know?
what
And
was cool about that movie
gave
too
me
was
that.
the
She gave me
vibe,
that.
like the view, like the set design, the
What did they-
50s style.
What do they call them in the 50s? The women, they would call them screen queens.
Screen queens?
No, they give them a name.
Whenever they'd be like,
Starlets.
oh yeah,
Something
starlets.
like that, but
yeah,
something
a
else.
starlet was like whenever you were a big star, Hollywood star.
But like there's a 50s term that
I'm
they
pretty sure starlet is it.
it is.
Silver screen fox.
No, I think that's like a man.
No, that's a silver fox. A silver fox is a man who's got like
Silver screen
graying
fox
hair.
would be a woman then.
I don't like
Yeah.
for the silver screen.
But she reminds me of that. She just gave me that.
Well,
I thought
she's been in some pretty successful movies.
if,
Midsommar.
if they did have a
I mean,
falling
Black
out,
Widow wasn't super successful, but she's in the Marvel universe.
well, if they did have a falling out, Olivia Munn and her, like
Olivia Wilde.
yeah, Olivia Wilde
Mm.
Munn,
Olivia
I
Munn's
think
a
she
pretty sure
casted
different person. It was,
Wow.
it was a good cast.
and Nick Kroll.
No, dude,
Nick Kroll.
he was good. It was good seeing him in those positions, but you know that he can do it if you watched Kroll show. I mean, he's good at being like a dramatic, a serious character. Now he just got to do it on a higher level, which is good for him. He's got a successful career.
Let's hope he just keeps climbing the ladder.
Exactly.
But I just hope he doesn't get so caught up in it where he stops making comedy. Because he really excels at
I mean,
that.
what has he been doing though? I think he's probably just been producing stuff.
Yeah, but
his own
he
stuff.
still does tour. He still does.
Yeah, but
comedy
he
tours.
does like I feel like his tours are a little bit like lighter.
The
But
thing,
he's also probably a writer on things.
well, the thing.
We're
well, that's the
dummies.
thing with like some of these comedians. They'll maybe they get the
oh
big
yeah,
show.
they pivot into
but
to something.
They'll pivot.
They
into
always
writing.
come back into comedy.
Some of them aren't like the actor type, so
Yeah.
they'll pivot into their writing and
No,
becoming
exactly.
producers and stuff like that, directors.
Dude,
For the show,
there were comedians who were like, I'm not good at performing comedy, but can I write jokes for you?
but that's why I like Bill Burr and Nick Kroll because they can act, and Andrew Santino.
Yeah.
They can.
Or
Who
Jamie
else?
Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie
that's
Foxx,
that's
good.
yeah, that's probably that's the best
the
one.
thing is he's a triple threat:
Mm.
actor, comedian,
Mm.
musician.
Dave Chappelle can't act worth shit.
Not that good.
Not that good.
I mean, back in the day.
You know what I always look up?
Huh.
My reruns of like YouTube stand up pretty
Mhm.
much are Norm Macdonald,
Yeah.
Gilbert Gottfried.
You like those pacing, or was it just like they're deadpan?
No, they have certain jokes that like with Norm, I
Mhm.
can listen to like sets he has.
Yeah.
But there's certain jokes that they have
That just get you.
just get me. Like I recently listened to like Greg Giraldo.
Mhm.
It was amazing.
Yeah, he was good, and
He was
then he
good.
died.
And then he killed himself.
He didn't kill himself. I think
Oh.
he had cancer.
Oh, did he?
Hey, any comedy people, just comment below.
I thought
We're basically the next Joe Rogan podcast. I hear that if you splash the mirror 3 times with your own urine, You say Joe Rogan, Joe Rogan, Joe Rogan.
What was
You'll be on his next episode.
the most recent person I saw was? Oh, we're going to see someone. We're going to see Tim Dillon in February.
That'll be cool.
Yeah,
I wonder what he's gonna say about Tucson. You've seen him
So-
before, so
No, I haven't.
I thought you did.
When I was leaving San Francisco during that week, we were leaving. It's like that day the day before we were leaving, he was there. And I wanted to see him, but we had to leave the next day, so I didn't want to be tired.
Yeah, you didn't want to be driving all grumpy and I'm gonna crash this car because everything is worth crashing.
That's not true, dude. I did really well driving.
I'm not saying it.
But I guess we could possibly get front row. I guess
we could possibly.
Yeah, I guess.
What if he makes you suck his dick?
Someone said.
It's suck it.
They said when they had their comedy show, they put him in the front row. So
dang, so he's gonna make fun of us.
Let's hope so, dude. I always wanted to be
heckled
at by the main guy,
the comedian.
What you don't like? You don't want to? What if you try to talk to you?
I'll talk to him. He'll be like, "What do you do?" I grow weed. Oh, you grow weed, huh? Want to come backstage and blow me?
You're so stupid.
What is he, Norm Macdonald?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Why would you say that about him, man? You don't like Tim Dillon?
I love him.
You don't like Tim Dillon's
I would
comedy?
go backstage.
You don't like Tim Dillon's
I'm telling
comedy?
you, I'd go backstage.
I don't know who you like. Do you want to see
You
you don't like those.
Who?
You don't like seeing these you don't like seeing these performances. You just want to stay home and wait for the specials.
I won't even watch those.
See? You don't like a good time, huh?
No, not anymore. Too busy for it.
I'm not going to take you anymore.
Speaking of good times, if you want a good time, come to the Cheeto Vibes 3-year anniversary show with extra music.
Is it really 3 anniversary?
Yeah, I'm going to be booking that show. So
with the people?
Yeah, musicians again, basically, last year.
You going to get any Tucson?
Yeah, I got some people.
Got some people?
People lined up.
I don't know, man. Last one,
you didn't even show up, dude.
Garrett got heckled.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm trying to trying to plan it out a little bit better.
I saw the last 2 Los Lenny's
songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you missed every other performance.
You guys were fucked up. Everyone.
I wasn't.
Oh shit.
No.
I just remember everyone else was.
Yeah, no, a lot of people were fucked up.
Stoned.
No, dude, they were smoking joints during their performance, which was cool. Just like there were people.
Is that even supposed to be happening?
I don't think that's legal.
No, dude, it's not legal. You need permits for that type of shit.
Well, so the person that owns that property was getting fucked up and drinking. So legally, you can drink on property.
Do you want to go to the
as long as you're 21.
Stargazing part of
When's the last time you went to
Oracle State Park so we can look at stars?
They do
jack each other off.
They do a lot of star stuff in the Oracle State Park and shit.
No, that's cool though. Okay, I hope you get good shows.
You get some good people. Yeah, you're gonna take some time off to actually come and.
Why do I keep doing this shit? I'm all fucked up again.
What is this guy? What's this guy doing? What are you doing? Who are you singing? Who are you wearing?
Oh wait, what were you saying?
What?
You were just saying something.
I said, "Who are you wearing?"
No. Before that, you asked me a question.
I don't remember.
Oh no. Okay.
I said, "Are you gonna take the day off so that you can come and?"
Well, let me know when it is.
I think it's August 26th.
August 26th. Oh, it's
a way away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got time. So mark it off.
Okay.
I don't want to hear an excuse. Be like, oh, I forgot.
Well, I hope you get some good fucking acts.
Desert Boys,
Johnny Rubik's, Marley B.
I would have to pay some of these people a decent amount of money.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to make money here. I want some acts that could probably do
from
it for
Cheeto
free.
Vibes.
Do it for free. Find some acts to do it for free.
Cheeto Vibes money.
Vito Vibes. We're gonna have Little Cheeto. Hey, what if whenever we get Mark on the episode, we call him Little Cheeto? We got Little Cheeto with us.
And we'll put his name featuring Little Cheeto.
Dude, how mad do you think he'd be?
He wouldn't care. They already call him Little Cheeto.
Yeah. Do they?
Yeah. I saw him. He has fucking muscle titties now.
Yeah, no, I saw him recently around Christmas time.
A bigger stomach like you.
Uh-huh.
Dads, man.
We like to eat, Nick. We're not like,
he has.
I'm gonna just eat these beans that I've made for 7 weeks.
Dude, I
don't eat.
I consider.
I'm Nick.
Why do you say I don't eat, dude? Huh?
You look like it.
I do.
Why? Because you're so tall.
Am I skinny?
He eats his green beans.
Am I really that skinny?
Take off your shirt. Get in front of the camera.
Dude, I'm not that skinny.
Let it all hang out.
I'm not that skinny, bro.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do, huh?
Get fat.
Get fat.
Yes.
How am I supposed to do that when I eat normal?
You don't.
When I eat already like fast food and stuff.
I eat normal. I
You
eat like a
don't eat
normal American.
You don't. You eat. Yes,
eat-
you do like eat like a normal American.
Exactly.
But why are you saying I have to eat more when I eat enough?
Because don't you like gluttony?
Huh?
Don't you like being gluttonous sometimes?
Yeah, but you shouldn't do it.
Because it's a sin.
No, it's not a fucking sin.
It is. It's one of the 7 deadly sins, you fucking
It doesn't
idiot.
matter. It doesn't matter.
Why? Oh, yeah, because Jesus forgives everybody like Hitler.
No. That's not even the point. You're Mexican.
Hey, all you Christians listening, I hope you enjoy heaven with Hitler.
Our people aren't even supposed to believe in this religion. Hey, did you hear about the Pope dying? He did die, and they posted his body up. So people could
I
kiss
did
his
hear
hand
about
and
that.
shit.
Yeah.
You hear about that?
Was this the most recent Pope? Or was this like an old Pope? And then
I think it was the Pope before this Pope.
the Pope before the Pope.
Pope before the Pope.
See, I don't give a shit about those popes.
See, then why do you bring up fucking Catholicism?
Because I hate them. And if I could drag them in the dirt as much as I can, I will.
Well, you do a bad
And
job at doing it.
Christianity. No, they do it themselves by touching people.
People say you need to be saved.
Me?
Yeah.
Fuck those people. If you're watching this podcast and you think that I need to be saved, go fuck
don't you wanna
yourself
be
10
saved?
times. No.
Look at you though.
What about you?
Huh? Dude, that hanging beard thing? A man calling out to be saved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what a man calling out to be saved is?
What?
Someone that's alone.
Oh shit.
Someone who spends their night in reverie thinking about how am I going to take my life?
Well, I write.
It's a sin
No, wait, no.
to take your life.
Oh.
You know Hunters in Hell?
Not really.
Hunters in Hell.
Is it
Hemingway's in Hell.
Is it a sin to take your life?
It is.
Prove it.
By taking my life.
By taking.
I'll tell you on the other side.
Yeah, tell me on the other side.
Because I know that you're going to hell.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm going to hell.
Yeah. You smoke weed.
Hell doesn't exist.
Okay.
So
I
I don't know what you're saying.
Why did your grandma brainwash you then?
Mm-hmm. Why?
Yeah.
My grandma didn't brainwash me.
Oh, you.
My grandma went through, I would suspect, a
Your
series
grandma.
of
Your grandma was brainwashed.
disbelief to realize belief, so she can have, contentness with the ending of life.
Okay, so your grandma gave up on religion for a second and then came back to it because she's like, I'm gonna die.
It's
so
not that she gave.
I better.
No one gives people.
So you're still Catholic.
People who grow up with religion don't give up on religion. They just don't practice it. And then she decided to practice it because she needed to be saved in her manner of, the afterlife.
Yeah, so she got scared and she's
Yes.
like, fuck.
And that happens to people. It happened to your grandparents.
No, my grandparents were always scared.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
You know how that is.
But I'm not like that.
Yeah, me neither.
What are you talking about?
I gave that up. I gave that up.
You went through your first Holy Communion and all that.
Yeah, but my whole ideal.
But did you want to do that though?
I realized.
Did you want to do that while you were doing it, or did you feel like you had to do it?
I had to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You feel like if you got the chance, if your grandma asked you if you wanted to do it,
I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did all of your siblings go through that? Or was it just you? Did you feel like
we all had to be put through it? They all put us through it. Ralph was the only one that clearly clearly rejected and escaped it. So which is, I was terrified of my grandma.
Were you even more terrified of the picture of the devil that they painted in your head?
No.
Did you get?
See, I wasn't scared.
Did you get told like shit would happen?
I wasn't scared of the devil. I was scared of the ending of the world. Because my grandma would grow up telling us about the ending of the world and how we had to believe in Jesus.
Oh, because whenever
'Cause
the riders of the apocalypse would come down?
You know, part of my grandma's without her noticing her being fucking a crazy Catholic, that she would paint a representation of
like
her scared
the
belief
end of days?
of the end of days in us. So I got scared of that.
So would she talk about the death's horse and stuff?
Yeah, well, not Death's horse. She's
Right, because that's what they describe the man that comes that rides on the.
She would explain that.
Was it a pale horse?
She would explain that there was an ending of days glorified by you being a good Catholic or not. And then
that's whether or not you stay and suffer on earth or get saved and taken to heaven.
Yeah.
Paradise.
And then she would say that day's coming and shit like that, and she would always say she says.
Do you think you're?
But she would never come with like the glory of God after that, or like give us more information on that. But like that,
she would just leave you. She would just leave you like
the Book of Revelation.
And that's what's gonna happen. So you better believe in God, because when that happens, He's going to be like, I made a list. I checked it twice. You've been naughty and not nice. You're going to hell.
Fucking.
Santa is basically God.
Yeah, but that was my grandma's way of getting us. And then taking us to church with those ideals. And so. And church is never really the most uppity place. It's always the seriousness. Which I don't really understand.
You didn't go to a happy church. You went to a church that was like, hey, this is the Bible.
I heard happy churches growing up were fucking brainwashed. I heard that's where you got brainwashed.
Yeah,
I think that's every fucking.
But you know what, though? That sounds like so Catholic of you to be like, because aren't Catholics just sad?
Yeah.
So it's just like
they live in a center of shame, and pride, and pity and shit like that.
So of course they'd be like, oh, they're having fun. Something's going on there.
But they're not as like
religion shouldn't be fun. It should just be something you do.
But they're not so much as like
you shouldn't be
Jehovah's Witnesses,
like people that don't even celebrate their birthdays and shit.
Yeah,
it's like nothing is special except for the glory of God.
And through that, it's weird knowing people like that because their ideals of like special days of like birthdays and stuff.
It means nothing.
They just don't care.
It's like I was raised not to care. I never. It's like, but you were born this day.
They never cared.
I don't care about my birthday. I feel like I'm starting to align more with the Jehovah's.
I like my birthday.
I like it too.
You should celebrate your birthday,
it's
dude.
Nothing special for me.
It should be you're alive.
Cool.
Look at you. If you died, you wouldn't.
Damn it! I made it another year.
Right?
When will
You should at least celebrate. You should, out of the 365 days you get a year, out of the whole lifetime, you should at least celebrate one day for your life.
Yeah.
Give yourself that fucking.
The only thing that I heard that made sense that I felt was cool, and then I kind of got over it, was you should at least eat a piece of cake on your birthday.
Well, that's nice. See, that's nice. That's a start. That's good. See,
even
you do celebrate.
Even if
you do value your life well enough that you're like, I like to celebrate.
My last few birthdays sucked.
Dude, that's only because you want to be spoiled.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I go to work instead of staying home.
Man, your body's misshapen.
And being like, hey, dude, that's cool. You can't think of any good comebacks.
Soon you're going to be a bus driver.
If I'm a bus driver, I'll probably have a steady job.
Because
I'm making good money right now.
I know, but 80 more pounds, bro. You're going to become a bus driver.
80 more pounds. I'm going to be solid. I'm going to be a linebacker. Go fucking play for the Tampa fucking Rays baseball team, probably.
You're never good at baseball.
I wasn't. I was scared of the ball. But you were probably never good at any sports, so.
I was okay.
Yeah. I didn't say okay, though. I didn't say you were
No,
okay
I wasn't really
I said good.
I wasn't that good. If I would have put...
Yeah, I can go dig through and get a bunch of trophies. You want to see all the trophies I have in my closet?
But I didn't want to try.
Okay, so you're a loser.
No, it's not even that.
And your friends didn't do sports?
Why are you calling me a loser?
Well, did you win?
I could have tried.
Did you ever win?
I didn't want to try. Yeah.
Okay.
I did. I got 2 medals.
Is that all you have?
But they were only bronze.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with bronze. Dude, I was getting like 8th place medals whenever I was in 2nd grade because I was losing matches.
I've won things. I've won a meet before for an event. I don't know. you could always see
what do you want to try? Because it seems like you're not
I didn't
trying
wanna-
in a lot of things in your
wanna-
life right now.
I did.
It feels like we're circling back to you feeling inadequate. Like,
Huh?
what do you
No,
feel like trying?
I do
in?
try. What are you talking about?
But you're just
Why
like,
are you
I just
trying
didn't
to,
feel like trying.
Yeah, I didn't want to try.
Okay, but
Like
now
I tried.
Hey,
Like this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I want to try in the effort of being there. I didn't want to try to win.
because you didn't want to give glory to God by winning.
No, because I don't know. I didn't see the value in winning. I always saw it as like it was more fun to win.
Maybe that's why you'll never be a winner in life.
That's not true.
No.
I don't know what's up with all this insult right now.
Okay, coming from the
Man,
guy
dude.
that was just like, your body's so misshapen. 80 more pounds and you're going to be a bus driver.
Yeah, but you're literally.
acting like a bus driver is not a noble job. I bet you loved your bus driver.
I did love my bus driver.
Exactly.
My bus drivers were always nice to me.
Exactly, and they were probably big
See?
women.
Yeah, they were.
Exactly.
See?
And then you would never tell them 80 more pounds and you're going to be a garbage man.
Dude, I wish I could have said that. I tortured them.
Yeah, you probably did. They're like, get behind the line, and you're all.
Yeah, dude.
And then they felt bad for you whenever you look at them with your sad eyes.
No, what do you mean? There was never a sad eyes.
Nick, your eyes are sad. You have sad eyes.
I
can be smiling and your eyes will just ring out. There's sadness behind this man.
Well, of course there's sadness.
Yeah,
What?
you carry your sadness visibly.
Well, what's wrong with
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm
with
just
being
saying.
a little sad. Huh?
If you wanted to be an actor, act in drama movies.
Shut the fuck.
Don't be in comedies. It'd be so hard for you to be like, he's laughing, he's smiling, but his eyes just look so sad.
Well, dude, did you hear what happened?
About where?
9/11.
It did.
Fucked me up seeing those people.
I don't remember that.
Dude,
There's there's a period of my life where I was not a conscious.
Don't take these personal jabs that aren't personal to me. Okay, I do try to become happy. I actually put my best foot forward. With the things I like. There's things that I like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's
like,
things
what,
that I have
what?
liked that I have won. So I don't know what you're talking about. Just because some things I just never really wanted to put full effort in. Just because I didn't feel the enthusiasm for
guess what, dude?
doesn't make me a
You don't
loser.
have to tell me that you don't put full effort
but that's
in.
what
I
you
see
said.
it.
No, that's what you said. That's what you said.
You're a loser.
No, dude, I'm not. See, there we go. You're taking the jab again.
What jab?
No.
I'm taking a jab. I'm fucking swinging hard and I'm hitting. Because look at you.
Because you're
getting hurt.
Mean. Yeah, because you're being mean.
What? Because I called you a loser?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but you make fun of my weight all the time, and it's funny.
Yeah, but you're calling.
But you know why it's hurting you? You know why it's hurting you? It's because that's how you feel.
No, losers.
Because you feel like a loser. That's why whenever you call me fat, I feel I get upset because it hurts me.
No, losers way worse than becoming heavy because you're not even heavy.
That's how you say it, but then I look down at myself and I'm like, man, I used to be sculpted. I used to be I used to be an Adonis god. I used to be a Greek god. I used to have the body of a Greek god.
Because you can have a perfect ideal of yourself, but how people view you
that shatters your reality. That shatters your reflection of yourself.
No, it's not a misdirection of
people misinterpret who you are. How do you think I fucking was in high school,
it's
buddy?
Just those other people. So, do you think I'm a loser?
Yes.
Oh,
no, I don't. You fucking idiot.
So you did. See.
If I thought you were a loser, why would you be on this podcast? Why would we be doing a podcast
together? I don't know, man.
Together?
You sounded pretty convinced right there.
What? You seem pretty upset.
No, I'm not upset.
No.
I thought we'd just give our best foot forward.
We do.
With the whole
See, but here's the thing, man.
Maybe that's what we need.
Here's the thing.
See, hey,
I jump in my pants.
We created drama.
Exactly. No, that was good tension. See, it was all an act. We still love each other.
See, I know you don't think I'm a loser.
No, I don't.
But I do.
But you do think I'm fat.
No, I do.
You fucking son of a bitch. No. You think I'm fat?
No, I do. I do have a bad. You're not wrong.
About what?
I do have the feeling of inadequacy right now. I'm just.
No, I know you do, and that's why I'm attacking you on it, is because I know it's gonna get. I'm trying to get a rise out of you.
No, it's not a rise. It's more like
it's getting you going though. It's fueling the conversation.
No, you know when you're trying to work on it, but you still haven't put like that
effort into it.
No, you're putting effort into it. It's just you're not.
You're not seeing any progress.
Projecting it. No, you're not projecting it yet. you know, because there's a whole idea of working on it, but there's no projection of it yet.
Yeah.
And that's
what are your earnings?
Huh?
Projections. Your earnings projections.
Dude, you make 10 times more than me.
I make more money than you. You can tell by this suit. You're on my fucking line.
I was thinking about that today, dude.
That's one of my favorite sketches. Balls in your court. Don't even got to say your name.
I'm working on it. Don't.
Yeah, I know. And one day you're going to have a gold medal from a track meet.
Yeah. Should I just start
funny that this whole thing stems from that.
Imagine if, like, after you said that, like, no, I could have won a me, and then I just start doing marathons.
I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude. I'd go.
I think that's so lame.
What, running marathons?
Yeah.
Do you think you could do it, though?
Like how I never felt like running the 200 stuff was lame. But at the same time, I don't feel like...
Yeah, but you never ran distance, though. Like, did you ever run any distance events? Because that shit's tough, man.
But that's gratifying.
It's an endurance thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
could be gratifying.
Fuck, dude. It's like... one time, dude, I watched the dude break the record, the Arizona State record for the 2 mile, because he ran every lap under a minute for 8 laps.
It's weird.
Can you imagine running a minute or less for 8 laps around the track?
It's weird how people feel different gratifications from things.
Yeah.
Like that guy must have like worked at that, you know, so hard.
Exactly.
Like,
you train.
It's crazy.
I mean,
but
to be a champion, you have to work hard at it in any.
But like even while he's working at it, he's feeling proud while he's working at it. You know.
Yeah, because there are these milestones that give you that feeling of accomplishment.
Yeah.
But like, say you're in a band and you're making good music, but you're never playing shows and you never have people fucking listening to your music or promoting your music or liking your fucking posts or anything.
Yeah.
You're starting to be like, you're not seeing any of that gratification coming back.
Yeah.
So it's like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? You're releasing a podcast. No one's listening to that podcast. No one's liking it. No one's commenting on it. No one's sharing it. You're not getting the views you want. So then you're starting to feel like, what's the point of this? Why am I doing this?
I'm not going to stop doing this.
No, and that's the thing is you have to find those things that can keep your drive going. An example would be like I was in wrestling for years. I didn't win my first match until like I started wrestling in 2nd grade. I didn't win my first match until 6th grade. I lost constantly getting beat. For some reason, I stuck around with it. My first match I ever won, I won against a blind kid.
See,
the second match I won was against a girl.
You love.
But like that's
getting your chance to talk. You just talk.
I will. I'll talk about myself.
I can listen. I like listening.
But like that's what we're talking about.
You don't want to listen to me.
I have a hard time.
I know you do.
Talk about yourself again.
No, I want to listen to you.
No, but this is relaying back to this is what you're saying.
No.
And what we've been talking about. When you find something that you do like, you're willing to put in that effort towards it.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're talking about. Putting in the effort and feeling like you're putting in the effort and feeling adequate enough because of it.
Yeah.
Because is that what's drawing your your feeling of inadequacy? Is that you feel like you don't put in any effort?
I don't know. Whatever I say, is there going to be a joke or some type of endurance insult to see?
It just depends on how good.
To see how I get a rile up.
How riled up you get? Well, first off, it just depends on how good you execute what you're about to say. If you say it in such a graceful manner, I won't have to make a joke about it because it'll be perfect. But if you say things like, and then
like I start with an insult or nonsense.
Or
Well, I know what things interest me.
Yeah.
So.
And that's what we were talking about. Yeah. What interests you? And that's what I was getting at. What interests you?
No, I understand.
Apparently, it wasn't sports.
No.
No.
See, that's what you're saying.
I think that's what I'm getting wrong.
Let me fucking talk.
Is that wait? Hold on.
No,
is that what I'm getting wrong?
Dude, can you listen to me?
I'll try.
Yeah, because you're really bad at it.
Hey, Bert Kreischer over here.
No, dude.
Oh, I'm not that funny.
I can listen to you. I'm not your other friends, man, who don't want to listen to you talk. I like listening to you. I can hear your ideas. Okay.
Man, am I being a real? You're being a real Nathaniel right now, and I appreciate that. Okay. What am I misunderstanding?
Not like those other guys, man.
Is it not that you didn't want to try in sports? It's
they
that
like listen to you.
You just didn't see the point in like winning constantly, or like.
I just didn't have the interest of like, you know, to work at it so much where like I felt the need to win or would want to win.
Mm-hmm.
I just like being part of like the
You just like hanging out with everybody?
No, I like being part of the team and the exercise.
Okay.
And like that chance to feel competition. But I never was like so competitive where I felt the need to win.
So like you never like cried after a lost championship match or anything?
No. I wanted to play. Like I cried one time when I didn't get to play in a football game.
Okay, because you wanted to play.
Because I just wanted to play. That's all I ever wanted. I just wanted.
You just wanted to be included.
Yeah.
That's a very little brother thing to say. So I just wanted to be there, dude. I understand that.
But so it took me a while to feel what I wanted to like feel gratification towards, and that goes into like you know I hear what you're saying where you know I do my writing and I work on that, but there comes a point, as you said, like even if you're doing music or anything, if you're not putting out you're not getting anything back. Yeah, you're not getting that gratification, and that's what I feel like I'm kind of going through, where I'm doing this thing that I really enjoy, but I'm not feeling the gratification from it and that leads to me feeling inadequate of how I'm doing it, even though it's the work I'm putting in. It's just, you know, it's not executed yet.
Right.
So
kind of like how like me and you've been releasing episodes of this podcast, all kinds, and we release one episode with Andy, and it's like, hey, fucking 100 views. Or what, you know? You know
what? After every episode comes out, I actually do feel gratification from it.
Yeah, I'm glad that some people are watching, and I really do appreciate the people that watch it.
It's just keep me from. I do want more people, of course.
Yeah, of course, we want like 1,000 views, but I'll settle for 10.
But like, I don't feel like
you don't need it.
Like when I don't put out an episode. I mean, when I put out an episode, you know, sometimes I feel, oh, why we do it, but I feel more gratification from putting it out than I don't.
Than of like
it not being like so viewed.
Yeah, you're able to find some form of gratification from it.
Yeah.
You know, instead of being like, I'm not satisfied with this episode because it didn't get 1,000 views.
And it probably doesn't help that we watch podcasts where they're just like, you just got to keep at it. And then you have like the best gimmicks and ideas from that podcast. You're like, I can't do that.
Right? Do that. It's like, man, they found the hook for their show.
Yeah, they found the hook.
What are we doing? We're just talking.
We don't even have segments.
We don't.
Yeah.
Which was...
Well, we're going to talk about the news. Everyone talks about the news.
Current events time.
Did you hear about what happened on I-10? 3 crashes.
No. 3 crashes.
Yeah, in one night in like a 5-hour frame.
Damn.
Yeah, semi included.
I heard... I actually have a couple news stories I want to talk about since we're talking about news. Then,
wait, we got local news.
Yeah, this is local news. This is Tucson news.
See?
One of them was not even news. One of them was like a Facebook post that I saw that I just want to throw out there because, you know, I just want to say it. And I want to get your take on it.
Still drinking this hour-long beer.
Damn. I've been dry for a second. One of them was there was someone like on the south side of Tucson. Someone ran someone off the road on their bike or like collided with a motorcyclist and killed him. You know what?
That's a sad story, but I got one sadder.
Let's hear it. Let's hear your
umbrella lady.
Okay, yeah. No, that's good that you good that you brought her up. What?
This is a memoriam
This episode yeah, well, we didn't talk anything like super great in this episode.
We should talk about
I do want to talk about him.
I know.
I'm glad you brought her up.
It took us like from near the beginning of the podcast to talk about the inadequacy thing and then finally get to a part where it actually like kind of made more sense of us understanding that.
Yeah.
That's how this podcast was, baby.
Yeah.
We'll eventually get there.
What are you going to do?
Okay. What? Oh, umbrella lady?
Okay, so.
A lot of people thought she was a ghost. You ever hear about that?
Dude,
people thought she was like a spirit.
Yeah, I mean, fucking. When do you remember the first time you saw her? Like, do you remember seeing her when you were a little kid?
I feel like as a little kid, it was like a vague memory, but once I started driving to the Northwest campus, to Pima, I remember seeing her.
So, like, whenever you were younger, would you like would you go to Tucson with your grandma at all to like get groceries or anything?
Yeah, sometimes.
So, like, I remember before in Oro Valley, before the Walmart complex was there, it was just a giant field.
Yeah.
You know, before the movie theater and all that shit was there, it was just a giant field. And I remember, like, whenever they started clearing it out and all that shit, because it was just, you know, it was like there were trees. It was like a wash almost. And, like, I would always see her on that downward slope, like, by there or by Fry's and Target and shit. And, like, just seeing her all the time, you know, walking with her umbrella and stuff. And then...
her satchel.
You know, I feel like as time progressed, she just started getting farther down Oracle Road. And I guess at one point she was like living in the Oracle, in Catalina State Park and stuff.
She's homeless?
I don't know. Someone posted something saying like at one point she was living at some point. I don't know if she was like living in like a housing area there or just like this is where she was. But like in more recent times, I would always see her on Rudisill.
What an ominous woman, right?
Yeah, I mean,
people
talked to her. Like, I knew people that were like trying to save up money to get her. Like, they started a GoFundMe to get her a car, but I don't think she wanted it because she had her own thing, you know.
Yeah. She was a trademark to that.
Yeah, she was a staple figure, and I guess that's really all you have to do is just continue to be yourself and just do your thing. And if it's
well, it's just
if it's like as much of a like if you're as much of an outsider, and it's a shame.
Hit and run,
and the lady got caught. You know, they arrested the lady that did it. That's good. Yeah.
Man,
someone we know actually is setting up a fucking memorial walk for Umbrella Lady.
Good.
But it's like someone from the tri community.
Oh, good.
And they started it with just like putting a post saying like there should be a walk, and then
she never did anything bad.
Yeah,
she only seemed like it was.
But she
part of that road.
That the thing is like, you know, like she wasn't like a person that was like, I'm giving to the community. She was just a figure, and more like a mystery to a lot of people.
No, she was a mystery. That's what made her so cool.
Who is this lady?
I might get her
Why
tattooed.
is she wearing a dress like a Victorian dress, walking with an umbrella in 110-degree weather?
Yeah, with the
and then she started carrying her wagon and stuff towards the end.
And she had a wagon.
Yeah. Like that's because like so I like whenever I moved to Oracle, I would see her. Like more recent times, like I started seeing her again, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, I haven't seen her in a long time." And then I would always see her on the corner of Rudisill by that gas station, and she'd just be sitting on the corner usually. But I'd be like coming back from the dispensary. Face. Yeah, I never get a good glimpse of her face. But yeah, dude, it's crazy that she died. She was born in 1953.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so she was like in her 60s, late 50s.
70s, right?
I don't know.
It's like 70s, I'm pretty sure.
But that's old. Lydia Reese was her name.
Poor woman. Oh, Mexican.
I don't know. It's spelled Reis.
Reis?
Yeah.
I think that's like
Italian.
Yeah.
I don't know. But crazy. A Tucson Celebrity, I guess, yeah.
It's our celebrity.
A myth, a legacy, a legend.
I'm never going to forget her. I'm going to be like telling my kids if I'm ever down that road, I'm going to be like, yeah, there was an umbrella lady.
And now she haunts this fucking road.
Dude, that's what I thought too. I was like, no, sad.
Yeah.
You know what someone brought up? They're like, when something like that happens, the ambulance takes you, and she always had her stuff on her. And someone's like, so they probably left all the stuff there. And then so they're just hoping that
probably just fucking jacked it.
Either jacked it or at least hopefully someone
picked it up and
realized who's
like, I got her fucking umbrella.
I finally got the bag.
It's
like gold.
It's like I've been fucking
jewelry.
I've been finna rob her.
Imagine if it was just like computer parts.
She was a cyborg. Created by the town of Oro Valley, the Umbrella Lady was a robotic simulation of what people would do.
This has been Let the Freak Speak.
Taking the Umbrella Lady to heaven.
Taking the Umbrella Lady to heaven. Yeah, let's leave it at that.
No.
She
was a legend, Tucson legend, and
I'm sad.
may she rest in power.
Mm-hmm.
And in her unfortunate demise.
And drive safe out there.
Yeah,
because it's not about just driving safe.
And
it's
actually,
about watching out for people.
I thought about that too. I was gonna tell you. I wanted to write this down as a topic because like I'm coming like from work. I'll be coming down the back road and stuff, and a lot of people like bicyclists love to ride on the back road, even though there's no fucking like side road that they can get off. Like there's no fucking shoulder for them to ride on.
Yeah.
So like there'll be times when I'm rounding corners sometimes, and I'm just like I'll fucking see them, and I'm like, oh fuck, but I'm like, how many times do I round these corners where I'm not paying attention?
Yeah.
So basically what I'm saying is bicyclists fuck off the back road. Crazy drivers drive on that shit.
There's cows on that road.
There was a cow outside of the barbed wire recently, and I was like, someone's gonna hit that fucking cow, bro, and it's gonna fuck their car up.
Asshole cows.
And then they're gonna have to pay for that cow.
Cows are the biggest assholes. Cattle cows, assholes.
Well, what do you think? Dude, they know they're gonna die. This has been Let the Freak Speak, taking the cattle culture to new moves.
I'm Nicholas Valenzuela. Salsa.
Nicholas Valenzuela, salsa.
Salsa.
Nathaniel Horchata Lopez. Thanks for tuning in with us. Thanks for sticking in.
I don't like what you did
us.
to my salsa.
I didn't do what?
From Eric Andre. When
Oh,
I don't like what you did.
It was with the sauce.
Yeah. I don't like what you did with my salsa.
Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next week.
Let the freak speak!